Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Emotions and Stories. It is another news story in our Love Week. It is called Love Finds Its Way. The brass bells of the temple chimed softly as Mirabai lit an oil lamp in front of the Lord Krishna's idol. The flickering flame cast long shadows on the wall of a small ancestral home in Varanasi. The scent of sandalwood and marigolds lingered in the air. She sighed and folded her wrinkled hands in prayer. Another day had passed. Another day without him. It had been 25 years since her husband Harish had left the world. Yet the ache in the heart never truly faded. They had been married at 16, spent 5 decades together, and raised 3 children. And then, one fateful winter night, he was gone. Just like that. A heart attack had taken him away, leaving behind silence where his laughter used to be. Since then, Meera had learned to live alone. Her sons had moved to different cities, lost in their own lives. They called occasionally, visited during Diwali, but their lives no longer revolved around their mother. She never complained. She never expected. She found solace in her routine, feeding the sparrows in the morning, visiting the temple, cooking simple meals and spending her evenings on the balcony, watching the sun sink into the Ganga. It was in these quiet moments that she felt closest to Harish. And yet, life had its own plans. One evening as she returned from the temple, she saw a man sitting on the stone steps of a home. His back was slightly bent with his age, his white hair combed neatly. He looked up at her with a hesitant smile. Meera? She stopped in her tracks. Her heart skipped a beat. It was Mohan. Mohan had been a childhood friend, a boy who once climbed mango trees with her, who stole tamarind from the neighbor's garden just to make her laugh. He had left her in silence. But fate had taken them on different paths. Meera had been married to Harish and Mohan had left for Kolkata to build his life. They never saw each other again. Until now. I was passing through Varanasi and thought of you, he said softly. I heard you still live here. Alone? Meera nodded, unable to find her voice. Memories flooded her mind. Of innocent laughter, of old songs hummed under the banyan trees, of a bond that had never needed words. They sat on the steps and talked about the years that had passed, about their children, their losses, and their loneliness. The conversation flowed like Ganga, gentle and unhurried, washing away years of silence. For the first time in decades, Meera laughed. Not a polite chuckle, but a deep, heartfelt laugh that had echoed through the empty courtyard. As the evening deepened, Mohan hesitated before speaking again. Meera, I don't know how many days are left in our lives, but I do know one thing. Loneliness is a cruel companion. He looked at her with quiet sincerity. Would you let an old friend stay by your side? Meera looked at the sky, now painted in hues of orange and purple. For years, she had believed that love belonged to her past, that after Harish, there was no room for companionship, for warmth, for anything but beyond memories. But maybe love finds its way. She turned to Mohan and smiled. Stay for dinner, at least. You still like Bengan Bharta, don't you? Mohan's eyes twinkled. Only if you make it the way you used to. Spicy with extra garlic. The past had not returned, but something new had begun. And in that moment, Meera knew she was no longer alone. Because love, no matter how late, always finds its way. I hope you like this story. Please do share your comments. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.